My name is Jen Saksida. I am the Leadership and Culture Manager at Allity Aged Care, and we're a network of 43 homes located across Queensland, New South Wales, Victoria, South Australia, and we have a staff of just over 4,500 people. So a day in the life before using Blink. To communicate with our staff, we use methods such as email, which was mostly to personal email addresses, or SMS text messaging, and posters on staff room notice boards. So it was a challenge to quickly and easily reach frontline staff in a timely way. And a big limitation for staff was the inability to communicate two-way, so they couldn't respond to us in any way. Life now with Blink as our communication app, internal communication app, one of our ELT members or our executive leadership team members said you can see the soul of the company now, or it is the soul of the company. And I completely agree. It's just taken on a life of its own since we launched the pilot. Staff were downloading and posting the app before we were even live. So they were hearing about it through word of mouth and jumping on before it was even launched, while it was still in pilot mode. We purposely and possibly bravely kept it as open as possible. So we created what we called a Celebrate Allity All group that reaches everyone across our homes and Allity Services, which is our support services team. And any staff member of Allity can post to that team on Buzz. We've called our app Buzz, so powered by Blink, Buzz powered by Blink. And so there's so many wonderful things to share in the aged care kind of industry. So we're never short on material. So it's a very, very different communications app to what we had before. We chose to go with Blink over the alternatives because Blink is frontline focused, it's mobile, and it's all in one app. So you've got the news feed, the chat, the directory, and the hub all in one app. It's very intuitive and easy to use, so it requires little or no training. And the data is housed safely in Australia. And we felt that Blink were mature enough as a business, but also small enough to partner with us and make improvements along the way, which they have. We did have concerns about deploying an employee app. I was concerned about the uptake and the tech savvy of some of our staff. Also, we don't allow phones when people are working on the floor, so they're not supposed to have their phones with them. So it may seem kind of contradictory to promote an internal app. So that's what I was concerned about. And we discovered that there aren't many who are not as tech savvy as we thought. There are a vast majority of our people who are tech savvy. And for the ones who aren't, we've got how-to guides and a trained champions network. So we've supported staff members in each of the homes because we're scattered across many locations. We really made that clear in the guidelines that this is to be checked in your breaks or on the way to, so kind of outside those on the floor hours, because people use their phones in those times anyway. So we're really clear about the appropriate usage, and it seems to be working really well. The anecdote, which I mentioned before, that about using Blink that stands out to me as memorable, is our CFO saying that it's the soul of the company, which I just thought was gorgeous, and to me, that soul was always there, but we couldn't see it. So now with Blink, we can actually see these beautiful kind of things that are happening in the homes and the residents and the celebrations and the good work that's happening. So it's wonderful to see. Biggest unexpected fan is, I think, the amount of staff from all over in any role who are posting to our Celebrate apps, our Celebrate group. So that's the group that is all staff and they're sharing their experiences. So we had just 2 people on night shift who are normally, kind of by themselves working on night shift while the residents are, kind of sleeping. And they posted a selfie and said, hey, we're on night shift. And so they just kind of help people feel connected. So, kind of as far as being unexpected fans, what was kind of unexpected to me was the amount of people who were brave enough to share to all staff what they're doing, and so I didn't expect hundreds of people also to be getting onto the app before we'd even launched it. Like, that was pretty amazing. Yes, we've definitely taken some positives and silver linings from the past year, in that this app helps people to see that we're all in this together, and that they feel part of something bigger than just one home or one office or an individual on a shift. They can, jump onto the app and see that there are other people doing, the same things as them, or connect with their friends all across the network, all across Australia, and feel part of something bigger, which I think is really important, particularly since we're in lockdown again. It's really helpful to be able to connect really easily with each other.